Hey guys, Andrew here, and we are doing another top 10 video, except today it is top 35. We have top 35 most powerful militaries in the world. So, if you want me to do more videos like this, like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. Comment what you'd like me to do next. So let's get into the video. So, starting out number 35, we have North Korea. It has 690,000 active personnel, 6,600 tanks, 943 aircraft, less than 10 nukes, 78 submarines, which is the most in the world, and a defense budget of $7,500,000,000. At the number 34, we have Belgium with 33,000 active personnel, 52 tanks, 166 aircraft, and a defense budget of $5,085,000,000. We now have number 33, Mexico, with 267,500 active personnel, 373 aircraft, and a defense budget of $7,000,000,000. It has no aircraft carriers, no nukes, or tanks, or submarines. Next, in number 32, we have the Netherlands with 47,660 active personnel, 160 aircraft, and a defense budget of $9,840,000,000. It has no tanks, nukes, aircraft carriers, or submarines. Number 31, we have Algeria with 512,000 active personnel, 1,050 tanks, 404 aircraft, and a defense budget of $10,570,000,000. Next, at number 30, we have the Czech Republic with 21,060 active personnel, 123 tanks, and 109 aircraft. It has a defense budget of $2,220,000,000. Number 29, Sweden. It has 14,000 active personnel, 280 tanks, 216 aircraft, and 5 submarines, along with a defense budget of $6,250,000,000. Next, at number 28, we have Spain with 123,300 active personnel, 415 tanks, 531 aircraft, 1 aircraft carrier, 3 submarines, and a defense budget of $11,600,000,000. Number 27, we have Switzerland with 135,000 active personnel, 200 tanks, 175 aircraft, and a defense budget of $4,830,000,000. Next, at number 26, we have Syria with 178,000 active personnel, 4,950 tanks, 473 aircraft, and a defense budget of $1,872,000,000. Next, with 233,500 active personnel, 1,095 tanks, 652 aircraft, and a defense budget of $56,725,000,000, Saudi Arabia comes in at number 25. Coming in at number 24 is Thailand with 306,000 active personnel, 740 tanks, 543 aircraft, 1 aircraft carrier, and a defense budget of $5,390,000,000. Next, number 23 is Vietnam with 412,000 active personnel, 3,200 tanks, 413 aircraft, 1 submarine, and a defense budget of $3,365,000,000. Next, number 22 is Iran with 545,000 active personnel, 2,409 tanks, 481 aircraft, 31 submarines, and a defense budget of $6,300,000,000. Next, number 21 is Ukraine with 160,000 active personnel, 4,112 tanks, 400 aircraft, 1 submarine, and a defense budget of $3,365,000,000. Next, we're getting down to it, is Australia at number 20 with 58,000 active personnel, 59 tanks, 395 aircraft, 6 submarines, and a defense budget of $26,100,000,000. Next, number 19 is Indonesia with 476,000 active personnel, 374 tanks, 381 aircraft, 2 submarines, and a defense budget of $6,900,000,000. Next, number 18 is Poland, with a very similar flag to Indonesia. We have 120,000 active personnel, 1,063 tanks, 475 aircraft, 5 submarines, and a defense budget of $18,170,000. Very low defense budget there. Next, number 17, we have Taiwan with 290,000 active personnel, 2,005 tanks, 775 aircraft, 4 submarines, and a defense budget of $10,725,000,000. Coming into the next spot, at number 16, we have Canada with 68,250 active personnel, 201 tanks, 404 aircraft, 4 submarines, and a defense budget of $18 billion. And next, we have Pakistan coming in at number 15 with 617,000 active personnel, 3,124 tanks, 847 aircraft, 90 to 110 nukes, 8 submarines, and a defense budget of $7 billion. And at number 14, we have Brazil with 328,000 active personnel, 489 tanks, 748 aircraft, 1 aircraft carrier, 5 submarines, and a defense budget of $33,142,000,000. Next, we have Egypt coming in at number 13 with 468,500 active personnel, 4,767 tanks, 1,100 aircraft, 4 submarines, and a defense budget of $4,400,000,000. Next, coming in at number 12 is Italy with 320,000 active personnel, 600 tanks, 795 aircraft, 2 aircraft carriers, 6 submarines, and a defense budget of $34 billion. Next, at number 11 is Israel with 176,500 active personnel, 3,870 tanks. It says TANs. That was a mistake on my part. 680 aircraft, 80 to 200 nukes, 14 submarines, and a defense budget of $15 billion. Next, at number 10 is Japan with 247,746 active personnel, 767 tanks, 1,595 aircraft, 1 aircraft carrier, 16 submarines, and a defense budget of $49,100,000,000. Next, number 9, South Korea with 640,000 active personnel, 2,346 tanks, 1,393 aircraft, 14 submarines, and defense budget of $33,700,000,000. Next, number 8 is Turkey with 410,500 active personnel, 3,657 tanks, 989 aircraft, 14 submarines, and defense budget of $18,185,000,000. Next, we have Germany with 183,000 active personnel, 408 tanks, 710 aircraft, 4 submarines, and a defense budget of $45 billion. Next, again, we have France coming in at number 6 with 228,656 active personnel, 423 tanks, 1,203 aircraft, 300 nukes, 1 aircraft carrier, 10 submarines, and a defense budget of $43 billion. Coming in at number 5, the United Kingdom, or UK, with 205,330 active personnel, 407 tanks, 908 aircraft, 225 nukes, 10 aircraft carriers, 11 submarines, and a defense budget of $53,600,000,000. Next, at number 4, we have India, with 1,325,000 active personnel, 3,569 tanks, 1,785 aircraft, 80 to 100 nukes, 2 aircraft carriers, 17 submarines, and a defense budget of $46 billion. Next, number 3, we have China with 2,285,000,000 active personnel, most in the world, 9,150 tanks, 2,788 aircraft, 250 nukes, 1 aircraft carrier, 69 submarines, and defense budget of $126 million. Russia at number 2 is 766,000 active personnel, 15,000 tanks, the most in the world, 3,082 aircraft, 8,484, and read the rest yourself. I'm running out of time on the recording.